to Through the Bible. Let us continue with the story of King Solomon. King Solomon builds the temple. 1 Kings chapters 5 to 9. Now the time had come for the building of the temple in Jerusalem. And this was Solomon's great work. It was built on Mount Moriah. Before he died, David had given Solomon the plans and instructions for building the temple. You will remember how Hiram, king of Tyre in Syria, sent gifts of cedar wood to his friend David for the building of the palace. Now he sent servants to Solomon to promise his help once more, and the new king told them what he planned to do. So great quantities of cedar trees and fir trees were chopped on the mountain and taken down to the sea, and then floated down the coast in great rafts till they reached the place where they must be taken overland to Jerusalem. That seaport was called Joppa. Now, although the men of King Hiram were in charge of the work on Mount Lebanon, Solomon also sent some of his own men. The walls of the great temple were made of stone, and all the blocks were shaped completely in the quarries. On Mount Moriah, they were simply fitted together. No sound at all of hammer or chisel was heard there. All the walls were lined with cedar wood, and the beams and roofs were of cedar too. The temple was designed in the same way as the old tabernacle in the wilderness, except now it was not movable anymore, but a fixed building. And it was much bigger. The tabernacle had only one forecourt, but the temple had two. One court was for the people of Israel, men from strange nations, even though they worshipped the God of Israel, were not allowed there. The court behind it was for the priests only. Beyond the forecourt, just inside the gate to the holy courtyard, stood the great altar of burnt offering, made of rough stones which had never been shaped with a hammer or a chisel. Nearby was a great basin made of brass, and this was made by King Hiram himself. The basin stood on the backs of 12 brass oxen, and it was used for washing the offerings before they were laid on the altar. There were also 10 other brass basins for washing. Inside this courtyard stood also the holy place, the house of the Lord, which was the real temple. This was all of marble and cedar wood, and at the front of it was a tower in which were special rooms for the high priest and his sons. Behind this was a long hall, and in it was a table made of cedar wood covered with gold, on which were placed the 12 loaves of showbread. There was also a golden altar for incense. In different places in the temple hung 10 golden lamps burning the purest olive oil. Between this holy place and the much smaller Holy of Holies, or the Most Holy Place as it was called, behind it hung a great heavy curtain embroidered with beautiful designs. Inside the Holy of Holies stood the Ark of the Covenant, which still contained the 2 stone tablets on which Moses had written the law God gave him on Mount Sinai. At the 2 ends of the ark stood 2 beautifully carved cherubim overlaid with gold. and their wings stretched out over the ark. At the entrance to the temple building were two great carved pillars, which were called by the names Jachin and Boaz. This temple took 7 whole years to build, and many thousands of people worked there. The elders and a vast number of people were assembled at a holiday feast to watch as the Ark of the Covenant was brought into the temple. It was put in the Holy of Holies beneath the wings of the cherubim. When the priests withdrew from the holy place, the cloud of the glory of the Lord filled the temple and was so overwhelming that the priests were unable to perform their duties. When it was finished, King Solomon held a great festival and service. A platform was built in front of the altar of burnt offering, and there Solomon prayed for himself and his people. Not long afterward, one night he had a dream, and in his dream God brought him a warning. I have heard your prayer, and I have made holy the temple you built. It will be my house, and I shall live there. As long as you follow in the footsteps of your father David and keep my laws, your throne will continue safely. But if you turn away and no longer follow me, then I shall go from this house, and the enemies of Israel will come and take away all its glory.